Hi, this is Glenda. I was watching Karen Burniston's explosion pop-up card, and I thought it was great. It was something a bit different. So this is sort of more or less what it is. It opens up to explode, and I thought that was really clever, and I rushed out and bought the die that she used, because I have paper mates here at my place in January, and I thought this is something we could perhaps do at paper mates. So Karen's tutorial is only a video, there is no written tutorial, so I thought what I would do to make it easier for our group, including for me, is to try and write out some instructions. So what I've got on offer is a PDF file of these instructions that I've come up with. They're not supposed to stand alone. I suggest strongly that you watch Karen's video as well, because this to me just helped clarify it step by step that I could follow on my desk after watching how she did it, because my first one I was chopping back and forth to her video, and our ladies are not going to have that opportunity. So as I say, I got her die to do this one, and I also tried a silhouette die to do this one. I've run into a little problem in the side where this die is a bit wide, and I'm getting it bent here, so I'm not recommending this particular cut file. Sorry, it's a purchased cut file, it's not a die. But the point with these is, it's this technique of the exploding sides. It's not about the pop-up. You can use any pop-up you like in the middle, and Karen says that. She has all sorts, and of course you can just do a basic pop-up by cutting. So you can actually do this without any special machines. And I'm not going to try and recreate Karen's tutorial because it's a perfectly good tutorial. What I will do is go over the folding of the middle part, just because that's the thing I had the most trouble getting my head around, because that's the whole point of it. It's the sort of the mechanism. So I've got a pattern paper, patterned one side. It's 4.5 by 10. No, it's 6 by 10 if I read my instructions correctly. So you fold it in half. You take the folded edge and bring it down to the opposite edge to make a triangle like that. You fold that back again. Nearly all the folds in this are done both directions. Then you're going to do a reverse fold. So you still want your pattern to be in the middle. So you're going to reverse that middle fold, and that should then let you collapse these two, bring that in, and end up with ears like that. It's hard to describe, but not hard to do. Then it was helpful to have a scoreboard or something that you can line up your 2 inches. You're going to take this long edge, and there's my 2-inch mark. I'm going to bring this across 2 inches, and then bring that back 1 inch, and then you just need to bring this one back and this little piece over, and you end up with a concertina accordion thing like this. So then you fold those back again, just to reinforce the crease. And then you're going to open it all out again. Now, with the pattern side down again, you're going to take this inner right angle, and you're going to make sure that's a nice strong mountain. like that. Skip one and do the same thing to the next one. Nice strong mountain. And then it should just kind of pop in together without any troubles. It's all about reinforcing those creases. Then you do the same on this side, so this big right angle, you're going to reinforce it, and reinforce it, skip one, reinforce this next one, and then this little bit just pops up, and it should all just collapse in like that, and then it all just goes together like that. And that's the piece that pops up on the sides. Okay, so I have my base card and I've put a little closure on it, and I've got my two sides. The thing with this is to nudge it right up into the edge. I didn't put mine close enough in some cases, and I found that was a problem. So, whoops. So it goes along the outside edge and right up into that crease. Getting glue everywhere, and you just bring this over. For some reason mine is hanging over the edge, which I don't really like. And a wise person would have trimmed it down before she put it on. See what we can do. There we are. Okay, so now it's going to open that way. I've prepared, this is a different silhouette cut file, so we'll see how we go with this. And Karen says, do not put any tape into the corners, and especially on her. This one is actually just about going to fit, but on the others, if you use her die, this one I made, well, it came narrower, but you don't want it to interfere with this point. So I think I can actually get away with putting adhesive right down to the corners on this. So none of that will make any sense if you haven't watched the rest of it, but if you watch Karen's video, you'll see what she means. Now I've got it the right way. But normally you sort of tuck it in like that right into the corner, but you leave the adhesive off these end bits, because then you come along and snip this off on an angle here to avoid that part there. But as I say, this one doesn't really need it. However, the little leg on it has split, so I just want to make sure that's going to... Now when you fold this over, leave your sides out. They will cooperate. Hopefully that's okay. and then this should all just pop back in. And then I'll probably just put some washi tape or something on the outside. I'm keeping the outside super simple because it's all about the inside. With this one I used a thinner stock to actually make it, and I've got some splitting along here, so I would suggest using a slightly thicker stock for your base card. That was a white core sort of paper and I don't think it did so well. But I think, yeah, this one I've just done, I don't have that issue with it getting caught in the sides. So that cut file actually works quite well. That's just from the Silhouette store. And because it's a bit short, I may put some washi tape or something along here, I think. Or glittered paper, anything like that. And as Karen says, you can attach things to the sides. This is just some packing ribbon that I've cut into little bits. And anything that will sort of fold flat you can put in and have hanging. She has balloons, she has a string across. I just kept mine as basic as I could. So that's it. I will have a link to Karen's tutorial, and I will have a link to the file that I've made, the PDF instruction sheet. And I think that's all the links I need. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great new year. Hopefully get back into the craftiness and using up all the craft goodies that we got for Christmas and those that we just bought because the sales are on. Thank you for watching.